Hi, I'm Mike with Data Tech. Welcome to another edition of the Cyber Advisor. I am here with Megan Particini. She is our service coordinator here at Data Tech. Why don't you tell us about your role here at Data Tech, what you do, and your day-to-day?
Okay. Well, basically, I'm in charge of making sure that technicians are on site on time. I also reach out to the client to actually set up those appointments. Basically just making sure that the department runs smoothly on more of a granular look at it instead of, higher management side. So that's kind of my responsibilities.
How long have you been here at Data Tech?
A little over 6 months.
6 months, okay. And what kind of experience do you have relating to managed services before coming to Data Tech?
Well, I worked at a previous MSP, managed service provider. So I've been doing service coordination for a little over 4 years now.
So your day-to-day operations, you are coordinating the outgoing service, the incoming service, both?
Both primarily.
Okay.
The tickets come in, I make sure that they're accurate, and we have as much information as possible from the client to kind of begin troubleshooting and seeing what the issue is to begin with so that we can resolve it. And then there's always, the on-site visits where we have to, we can't do it remotely, so we have to actually go on-site and take care of it.
How many technicians do we have that are kind of going out on a regular basis?
I believe we have 5 or 6.
Okay. Tell us what some of the differences are working with Data Tech than some of the past employers that you've had.
I would say the biggest difference, at least between the one I worked at and this one, Data Tech, is our hosting center. Our data center is probably the most amazing thing I've ever seen. When I interviewed here, when I saw that, I was
eyes opened up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I was like, I gotta take this job. So, and that's kind of been cool, kind of learning how that all works and how one server can
communicate with another.
Yeah.
So that's kind of unique about Data Tech then is we have our own in-house data center. Where some of the managed service providers that you worked with in the past, what do they rely on? Third parties, hosting centers, or?
Well, the one I worked at didn't really deal a whole lot with hosting, except for websites, but primarily it was all on-premise servers and virtualization and that type of thing.
Right.
So
any issues they would have, the technicians would go out there, work on their servers in-house.
Yeah.
So they didn't have the environment where we have, where we're hosting in a cloud atmosphere other companies' servers that they don't even have to worry about.
Yep.
Okay. Are there others in your department outside of the technicians?
Yes, we have our help desk technicians that are primarily remote work. So, they're the people that you guys, that the end users don't really see.
Right.
But you hear the voices. So, total, including the on-site technicians, we have about 12 people in my department, which includes myself.
Okay. And so the help desk, primarily they are our support that can remotely monitor or remotely access our customers' issues or their servers or even their desktops to handle any kind of issues or problems they're having.
Yep, that's accurate.
Okay. Tell me some of the proactive measures that your department does in order to make sure our customers are taken care of.
Well, we utilize Kaseya, which is our monitoring software. It's installed on every PC and every server we manage. That software basically alerts us when it's offline, and basically proactively it will alert us if the disk space is getting low, if there's a virus detected on the server or workstation, and we can go in and kind of clean it up, or if the disk space is low, we can quote them a new hard drive or whatever the case may be. But we can kind of take those alerts and make sure that things don't happen. So downtime is expensive for everybody involved. So
are there times when, let's say we get an alert, somebody's hard drive has a virus on it and it's one of our customers. Do we alert the customer, or do we just go in there, fix the problem, and they don't even know about it?
It depends. If we can do it without the involvement of the end user, we try to. Do it after hours, and they come in the next day and don't even know something was wrong.
Right, sure.
But there are the cases where, you know, it has to be done, you know, during business hours, so we do need their involvement. So, you know, we'll reach out to them and make sure it's okay to even remote into their system before we just go connect in and take care of them.
So you've been here at Data Tech for about 6 months. What is it that you like about working here at Data Tech?
Well, I will have to say for sure the people. My coworkers are experienced and knowledgeable, and it's great to come together with a great group of people, and that actually cares about what they do and, you know, who it affects.
Right.
So the team being cohesive is probably one of the best parts I love about working here.
Excellent. That's good. Are there any upgrades or enhancements that are taking place within your department?
We are actually in the middle of kind of a departmental optimization plan. Myself and my manager, Mark Reserve, is working on, you know, kind of pinpointing where our weaknesses are, and working on ways to make us more efficient and, you know, make us better at what we do. You know, you're never done improving. So that's kind of where we're at. You know, improving on our communication, primarily externally with our clients, but as well, you know, interdepartmental communication and making sure we're all on the same page. Communication's always something that's going to be a problem for a lot of places. So we're trying to kind of shore that up as much as we can.
Kind of like an internal audit of the department.
Yes. Kind
of looking at the different pieces and trying to put together the best way to make that happen.
Yeah. Okay. And we're kind of the front facing, so we figure we start with where, you know, where the biggest department is, and then we can branch out from there. But we're kind of the linchpin of the company. So.
Well, very good. Well, I appreciate your time and look forward to seeing what's going to happen in that department in the near future.
Yep, hopefully great things.
Absolutely. Well, this has been another edition of the Cyber Advisor here with Megan Particini, our service coordinator. Thank you, and until next time.